Greg Gano here with Survival for Christians, folks. How are you doing? Today I'm going to talk about and show cooking with Self-Reliance Thrive freeze-dried products. And what we're going to make today is a quiche using all this. And yes, quiche are for men because we love quiche, it's good. But another reason is because we've got chickens, and chickens lay a lot of eggs. And so how do you utilize all those eggs that you get? We get probably about a dozen eggs a day, 10 eggs a day. But anyways, how do you use all those eggs and just think of different ways besides scrambled and over easy? Well, we're going to make a Self-Reliance quiche today. And it is so easy. You won't believe how easy it is, and it tastes so good. This is the fourth time I've made quiche in probably about a month, and the family really loves it. It tastes really good. The product is just insanely good. So what we're going to do is walk you through how we do it, and I really don't have any set recipes or anything like that. I just kind of judge by feel and by throwing it in the bowl. So you're going to see how I put together a Self-Reliance Thrive quiche. We're back here. So what I'm going to do is, to make a quiche you need eggs, and I just went out and collected some eggs from the chicken coop. So these are super fresh. Interesting, you can see the different colors that we get, different sizes that we get, shapes. That's all the chickens that we have. We primarily have something like a Rhode Island Red hybrid that is able to withstand the Texas heat. And then also we have a mix of Polish tufted or Polish crested, excuse me. They're chickens with funny wigs on their heads. And then also we have some Americanas. So we raise our own chickens, so about every year I will get some new chicks or save some eggs and incubate for some chicks. And so we have some interesting chickens out there. They're not super purebreds or anything like that, but hey, they lay eggs, and that's all I worry about. So you can see I've got probably about a dozen eggs here that I've cracked and got them going here. Now here's something interesting, and it may kind of freak you out a little bit, but look in here, and what do you see? Do you see that right there? That, folks, is a fertilized egg. In fact, there's two of them right there. Now you really can't see them; they're just a couple days old and everything. But you can see that they are fertilized, and that's what a fertilized egg looks like. So, but got my eggs in here, and what I'm going to do is put some adobo, and that's a Mexican seasoning mix. I like it. It's got some good flavor, and then I use also Cavender's, which is a Greek seasoning, and that tastes really good. And then some pepper. And then finally, I use heavy whipping cream. And so I put some heavy whipping cream in here. And that will be really good. Then what we do is blend it up. This is what we got here. Nice frothy. There's a French name for this. Something Royale is the name when you use heavy whipping cream and eggs, or custard Royale, I forget. But basically what this is a custard now. If you would put it in the oven, put it in ramekin dishes with some water in the bottom, maybe add some nutmeg, some cinnamon, allspice, vanilla, sugar, things like that. This is a custard, and then if you sprinkle a little sugar on top of that, that would be a oh gosh, what is that? Oh my goodness, It's a wonderful dessert, and you flame the top of the sugar and melt the sugar, but that's really good too. But this is a basic custard, and you would pour this. We're going to pour this over the prepared pie shells. That's going to hold all the freeze-dried food. So let's get moving on that part now. Okay, folks, what we're going to do, I got a bowl here, and I'm going to just throw all the stuff in the bowl and mix it all together. I want to show you this here first. This is a can of Self-Reliance Peas. Now, I opened these back up in March of last year, and we don't have many left, but listen to this. I mean, freeze-dried, opened last March, and the reason is because this little puppy here, this is an oxygen absorber, and Self-Reliance puts oxygen absorbers in all the cans of food. So if you guys ever get a can of Self-Reliance food, don't get rid of the oxygen absorber. And in fact, what I do is I will put it in another can of something. In here I've got cauliflower. You see. Now I'm just again throwing in just what I want. About, you know, I'm just guesstimating here. Mushrooms. Let's see here. Spinach. Now, roughly, if you want to measure, the measurements are approximately 1/4 cup per person, or 1/4 to 1/2 cup per person. And that's basically what and that was another oxygen absorber. It's a silica pack. This is broccoli. And so we've got 4 people eating, or I'm making 2 quiches. So I'm doing about 1 cup worth of each. Green beans. Now this is the only product that is not freeze-dried, and that is the red peppers. These things are great. A real flavor enhancer. Add color. These are green and red bell peppers that have been dehydrated. Great price on those. I think it's something like 18, 16 bucks a can. And we've had this can going for quite a while. And then finally, freeze-dried corn. Now I put a little bit of corn, extra corn, because everybody likes the corn. And this is wonderful just right out of the can. Tastes great. I'm eating it right now. Good stuff. Freeze-dried corn. Can't go wrong with it. So I have all my stuff here. Now what I do, kind of get all this mixed up. Do this by hand, so that you get a good mix. Now, got a good thing going here. Now when you're looking at it, I want to add maybe a smidgen more spinach, just to add some more color and flavor. So now I've got it going here. Now what I'm going to use is some chicken stock. You can use water if you want, but I like chicken stock because it adds flavor. Now you don't pour the whole can on, but kind of stir it around, get it going. And you see that the veggies and everything are absorbing the moisture. Add some more. Now you don't want to be too absorbent. You don't want to pour too much in there, because you also want this to absorb the egg and or the custard mixture, basically. So. But let's just say something here. Let's say you add too much. Got too much water here. Too much liquid. What do? Oh no, I've got too much liquid. What do I do? Well, let me show you. I got too much moisture in here. What am I going to do? I was actually looking for Parmesan cheese, but I can't find any right now. So what I'm going to use is my mac and cheese powder. And Again, this is just common old everyday mac and cheese. You can see it's the orange stuff. But you sprinkle a little bit in there. Not only does this add flavor, but it also will help absorb some of the liquid that, or excess liquid that may be in the veggies here. And you can see now the veggies are kind of separating out a little bit, becoming fluffy in a sense. The veggies are all nice and evenly hydrated, but they're not super hydrated where they're mushy or soft or anything like that. And you don't want that, because again, you want to have enough of these to be able to absorb the egg and cream mixture. So we got that going pretty good. See how fluffy it is? It falls really nicely and everything. So now what I got here is Mrs. Smith's pre-made pie crusts. Now we keep a lot of these on hand just because it's easy to you know, use and bake. Now I could, you know, make my own and everything, but this is just as easy, and these are something like $1.50 at the store. So I keep these in the freezer all the time because we make pies, we make quiches, we make a lot of things. And what you do is just fill some of it in, kind of pat it down. There's one, and two. So, whoops. So, empty bowl. Got two pie shells here. And here's my egg mixture. Now I'm going to just pour this slowly over the quiche, letting it kind of fill in around the edges and stuff. Let that one kind of absorb in a little bit. Go back, whoops. It's easy to kind of overfill these. This will expand a little bit, but okay. And finally, what I do is I like to put some breadcrumbs on the top of it just to give it some texture on top. Sometimes I'll use panko, but we have the plain old breadcrumbs in here now. So what I got right here, 2 quiches out of Thrive Survival Food, and we'll cook them up here at 350 for 45 minutes, and when they're done I'll let you see what they look like. Well folks, as you can see, here's the quiche finished. Got the other one over there, but I thought I'd show you this one here. And what I did after is I also sprinkled a little bit of panko breadcrumbs on it, but nice and good. So let's go ahead and slice this puppy up. Yeah. Hopefully we get a nice beautiful piece out here. Let me do that one more time. Oops. And you can see here, look at that. That's beautiful. Nice, good custard on it. As you can see, wonderful piece. Only thing used was farm fresh eggs and Thrive, or Self-Reliance's Thrive freeze-dried foods. Great. So it's a good prepper meal. So those of you who have chickens and everything, this is a great thing to do. And smells wonderful too.